Namaste students, we are going to start with complex number part 2. Earlier in the video, what did we do? We did the definition of complex number. Alright, we did the higher powers of iota. How do we solve it? Now what are we going to start with? We are going to start with properties of complex numbers. Properties of complex numbers. Properties of complex number. Number 1, property 1. Property 1 is, if this we have already done, if a plus iota b is equals to c plus iota d, then what does it imply? This is vice versa. Then a is equals to c, real part will be equals to real and imaginary part will be equals to imaginary. If two complex numbers are equal, then their real part is equals to real and their imaginary part is equals to imaginary. This we already did examples through this. Property 2. If a complex number is equals to 0, that means I can write the 0 as, because I can compare two complex numbers, 0 plus 0 iota. So it means a is equals to 0 and b is equals to 0. If a complex number is equals to 0, that means its real part is also 0 as well as imaginary part is also 0. Is it clear? Real part is also 0 and imaginary part is also 0. Property 3. Sum of two complex numbers is a complex number. Sum of two complex number is also a complex number. If I add two complex numbers, the resulting number is also a complex number. For example, one complex number z1, it is a plus iota b. The other one is c plus iota b. Now see, how do we add complex numbers? z1 plus z2, a plus iota b plus c plus iota d. So add real part to real part and imaginary part to imaginary part. Is it clear? Add real part to real part and imaginary part to imaginary part. This is how we add a complex numbers. And if I add two complex numbers, the resulting number is also a complex number. For example, if I add z1 is 2 plus 3 iota and z2 is minus 4 plus 7 iota. If I add z1 plus z2, z1 and z2, real part is added to real. 2 minus 4 minus 2, 3 iota plus 7 iota, 10 iota. So resulting number is also a complex number. Is it clear? Resulting number is also a complex number. Clear to everyone? Property 3. Coming to property 4. Product of two complex number is also a complex number. Product of two complex numbers is also a complex number. Product of two complex numbers is also a complex number. That means if z1, z2 is c plus iota d, if I multiply these two, see, multiplication is simple as we multiply two brackets. अब a से multiply करो c को, ac, a को iota d से, iota ad, iota b into c, iota bc, iota b into iota d, iota square bd. What is the value of iota square? What is the value of iota square? That's right, that is minus 1. So put the value of iota square. So this is real part. This is imaginary part. So ultimately, if I multiply two complex numbers, I get complex number as an answer. Is it clear? If z1, z2, suppose I have two, I'll just pick up the same example. into minus 4 plus 7 iota. Multiply same. Minus 8. 2 into 7 iota, 14 iota. 3 into minus 4, minus 12 iota. 3 iota into 7 iota. 21 iota square. Iota square is minus 1. So it will become minus 21, minus 21, minus 8. And this is. So if I multiply two complex number, the resulting number is a complex number. Is it clear to everyone? Alright. So if I add two complex number, addition when I do, that goes for subtraction also. And if I multiply two complex number, then also the answer would be a complex number. The last property here. Property 5. Property 5 is for the quotient. That means the division. The quotient of two complex numbers is also a complex number. Complex numbers is also a complex number. Alright, like I already know the example taken. Now see to it. Complex number has to be in the form of a plus iota b. Clear? If it is a plus iota b upon c plus iota d, from denominator I need to remove this iota. So in quotient what do we do? In division what do we do? We rationalize. We rationalize. Is it clear? We rationalize it. Whenever it is a quotient division of complex numbers, we rationalize. जब भी iota नीचे आ जाएगा हम उसे rationalize करेंगे because iota denominator में नहीं होना चाहिए. Is it clear? So multiply. Multiplication you already know. And नीचे a plus b, a minus b formula, a square minus b square. Put the value of iota square. Iota square is minus 1, तो a minus minus plus बन जाएगा. BD real part हो गया. Here iota I can take out. नीचे iota square is minus 1. So I can split and write real part. That is imaginary part. Is it clear? Alright. So what properties we have done? First of all, if two complex numbers are equal, their real parts are going to be equal to real, imaginary to imaginary. Number two, if a complex number is equals to 0, real part is also 0, your imaginary part will also be 0. Sum of two complex number is a complex number. Product of two complex number is a complex number. Quotient of a complex number is also a complex number. Alright, I hope these properties are clear. Now we'll start with algebra of complex numbers, and algebra you know very well means addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Now we'll do algebra of complex numbers. Addition we have already done. You know how to add the complex numbers. Now we are going to do the properties of addition. Alright. Properties of addition. Addition we have already done. How to add complex numbers? The properties. Number 1. Addition is, what is addition? Addition is closed in C. Addition is closed in C. C मतलब complex number. C means complex number. Closure property. This is called closure property. इसका मतलब क्या है? C addition is closed in C मतलब if I add two complex number, I get a complex number as a answer. Is it clear? If I add two complex numbers, we get complex number as an answer. वो हम already property कर चुके हैं. Addition is closed in C. That means after adding two complex numbers, we get complex number as an answer. Number 2, addition is commutative. Addition is commutative. No new name for you all. It's all old names. addition is commutative, means if I add a complex number this way or this way, answer is going to be same. If I add this like 2 plus 3 is equals to 3 plus 2, जो number system में true है, addition में complex numbers पे भी true है. Z1 plus Z2 is equals to Z2 plus Z1. Third, addition is associative. Addition is associative का मतलब है if I add 3 complex numbers this way, या फिर Z2 और Z1 को पहले ऐड करके Z3 को ऐड करूं उसमें, I will get the same answer. Is it clear? So addition is closed in C. That means अगर दो complex numbers को ऐड किया जाए, I get a complex number. Commutative law, that means Z1 plus Z2 is equals to Z2 plus Z1. Associative law मतलब Z1 plus Z2 plus Z3, हमें इन दोनों को ऐड करके फिर Z3 को ऐड करूं, I get the same answer. Clear? Nothing new for you all. The complex number is new. The name of these properties are not new. Fourth, we have existence of identity. Existence of identity. Existence of identity. इसका मतलब कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर Z1 में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि Z1 ही आंसर में आ जाए, या Z ले लो, Z में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि Z ही आंसर में आ जाए. फॉर एग्जांपल नंबर सिस्टम्स में याद है 2 में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि 2 ही आंसर में आ जाए. व्हाट इज आंसर? 2 में क्या ऐड करें 2 आंसर आ जाए? 0. दैट्स करेक्ट. इज इट क्लियर? सो Z1 में O, we can represent it by O also. Is it clear? Z1 में what do we add? We add a complex number 0, and 0 को कैसे लिखते हैं? 0 कैसे लिखते हैं? अभी लिखा था पीछे. That means this 0, Z1 में 0 को ऐड किया जाए तो Z1 आंसर आप में आता है, या Z में 0 को ऐड किया जाए तो Z आंसर में आता है. 0 is called additive identity. 0 is called additive identity. अब ये MCQs में आ सकता है. एक कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर लिख देंगे 2 plus 3 आयोटा और तुम्हें पूछेंगे इसकी एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी क्या है. कुछ भी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर हो, एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी हमेशा 0 होती है. इज इट क्लियर? 0 plus 0 आयोटा, बिकॉज उसमें क्या ऐड करेंगे वही आंसर में आ जाए, तो 0 ही ऐड होगा सिर्फ. क्लियर टू एवरीवन? एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी. एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ इनवर्स. Z1 में क्या ऐड किया जाए, Z में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि एडिटिव आइडेंटिटी आंसर में आ जाए. Z में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि 0 आंसर में आ जाए. मतलब 2 में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि 0 आंसर में आ जाए. क्या ऐड करोगे? -2. दैट्स राइट. 2 में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि 0 आंसर में आ जाए? -2. दैट मीन्स Z में क्या ऐड किया जाए कि 0 आंसर में आ जाए? सेम कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर विद द नेगेटिव साइन. सेम कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर. अगर Z तुम्हारा 2 plus 3 आयोटा है, माइनस ऑफ दिस इज कॉल्ड एडिटिव इनवर्स. दिस इज कॉल्ड, नाम याद रखने हैं सबने. दिस इज कॉल्ड एडिटिव इनवर्स. तो इसका एडिटिव इनवर्स क्या होगा? एडिटिव इनवर्स विल बी -2 -3 iota. -2 -3 iota. Is it clear to everyone? So these properties of addition are clear to everyone. There is nothing new in this. All right. Existence, addition is closed. That means sum of two complex number is a complex number. Commutative, associative, existence of identity. This is called additive identity. Existence of inverse. This is called additive inverse. All right. Second, difference of complex numbers. Difference of complex numbers. Difference of complex number. If I have to find difference, that means this is just an addition of nothing else. Is it clear? Z1 minus Z2 is actually Z1 plus minus of Z2. That means simply I have to subtract. If Z1 is suppose 2 plus 3 iota and Z2 is 4 minus 3 iota. So if I have to subtract, it will become minus 2 plus 6 iota. Subtraction means just subtract the real parts with real, imaginary with imaginary. Is it clear? Real with real and imaginary with imaginary. Clear to everyone? Then we have properties of, and we don't have a properties of difference. Difference में ये सब commutative वगैरह apply नहीं होता. 2 minus 3 is not equals to 3 minus 2. ठीक है? Property सिर्फ addition की होंगी और multiplication की होंगी. Properties of multiplication. Number 1, multiplication is closed in C. That means if I multiply two complex number, resulting number is also complex number. That is no need to explain. Commutative. If I multiply complex number like this or like this, answer is going to be same. Commutative law exists. Multiplication is associative. That means if there are 3 complex number, you multiply whichever the way, answer is going to be same. Is it clear? Answer is going to be same. Fourth, existence of identity. Z1 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए? I get Z1 as an answer. Z1 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए? I get Z1 as an answer. मतलब 2 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए कि 2 ही आंसर में आ जाए? तो किससे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे? 1 से. That means 1 मतलब is it clear? 1 plus iota 0. Is it clear? 1. That means this 1 is called multiplicative identity. 0 is called additive identity. This is called multiplicative identity. Clear? Alright, ये याद रखना, सारा MCQs में आएगा सब कुछ. The last, existence of inverse. Z1 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए कि Z1 आंसर में 1 आ जाए? 1 मतलब मल्टीप्लिकेटिव आइडेंटिटी आंसर में आ जाए. 2 को किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए कि 1 आंसर में आ जाए? किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए? 1/2 से. That's it. So 1 by Z, that means same complex number with the reciprocal of it. Clear? So 1 by Z1 is called, ये बहुत बार आता है, multiplicative inverse. Alright, if my complex number is this, its multiplicative inverse is 1 by 2 by 1 by 1 upon 2 plus 3 iota. लेकिन कभी भी I told you when we were doing quotient, iota denominator में नहीं रहना चाहिए, तो इसको rationalize करके I will write the answer. Is it clear? I will rationalize and write the answer to it. I hope it's clear to everyone up to here. Alright, clear to all? So 1 is called multiplicative identity and 1 by Z is called multiplicative inverse. Is it clear? Clear to everyone? Alright. And the D1, the quotient that you already know. Division of complex numbers we have already done. I'm just telling you. That means rationalize and you will get the answer. Division means the quotient. And how do we do? Iota कभी भी denominator में नहीं होना चाहिए. So what I'll say? I will Rationalize it and remove the iota from the denominator. Okay, these are some important identities you have to remember. Not the new formulas you have done with the real numbers. So these formulas are applicable to complex numbers also. Alright, if it is z1 plus z2 whole square, that is z1 square plus 2z1 z2 plus z2 whole square. Similarly, a minus b whole square, a plus b whole cube, a minus b whole cube and a square minus b square formula is applicable for complex numbers also. Is it clear? So you can apply these formulas in complex number also. Is it clear to everyone? Alright. Now we'll pick up some examples, then the things would be more clear to all of you. Fine. Let's pick up some examples of the next topic. Alright, the topic which we did, the algebra of complex numbers as well as some properties of complex number. Now if suppose I have to solve this, these are two brackets. So first of all, the basic rule, if there is minus in under root, what do? Minus, remove it out, under root minus 1, the value of under root minus 1 is iota. Now how do we do multiplication? We have done already the example. We just multiply it as a simple bracket, 2 root 3 into minus root 3. Root 3 into root 3, 3. 3 into 2 would be 6. 2 root 3 into 2 root 2. Only root 2. It will be 2 root 6. Minus iota into minus root 3. Minus iota into root 2 iota, iota square. Simple as you multiply two brackets. You just have to keep in mind iota is there. That's it. Alright. This is iota. Iota square. What is the value of iota square? Minus 1. That's right. So it becomes plus 1. So real parts are separate and imaginary parts are separate. Is this clear? Alright. Simple. Here also. First of all, I'll solve inside the bracket. There's upon, so I'll rationalize and solve it. Let's see what I'll get. Or you want to rationalize separately, that you can, but better you take LCM first of all. Alright. Multiply these two brackets. Simple multiplication. This is, I will multiply by 3 minus 4 iota. Here what it will become? Iota square is minus 1. Minus 4 plus 1. Minus 3. 4 iota plus iota. 5 iota. Clear? Alright. So multiply. Iota square upon minus 15, 25 iota minus 3 iota plus 5 iota square. I hope by now you know how to multiply. Is it clear? Alright. So iota square is minus 1. So it will become plus 36 minus 3, 33. This is 31 iota upon iota square is minus 1. Minus 15, minus 5, minus 20. And this will become 22 iota. Clear? Alright. But I told you we should not keep your iota in denominator. We should not keep iota in denominator. So what shall we do? We can further rationalize it. We can further rationalize it. Is it clear? Alright. So to remove this iota, I hope you know the rationalization means we change the sign of this and then we solve it. Is it clear to everyone? So first of all, we have solved inside the bracket. That was your choice. You would have rationalized it first, or you have taken LCM, whatever the way you want to do it. Clear? And after that, multiply. Now this is denominator has a iota, so I want to rationalize it. Now again multiplication. This is a plus b, a minus b rule, a square minus b square. Always when you rationalize and you are multiplying and dividing by the opposite sign of denominator, ये साइन चेंज करना होता है रैशनलाइजेशन. ऑलराइट, सो ऑलवेज इन डिनोमिनेटर इट विल बी a प्लस बी, a माइनस बी, हमेशा a स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर बनेगा और आयोटा स्क्वायर की वैल्यू -1 पुट होगी और वो गायब हो जाएगा डिनोमिनेटर से. दैट्स व्हाई वी रैशनलाइज. इज इट क्लियर? ऑलराइट, विद द ऑपोजिट साइन वी मल्टीप्लाई एंड डिवाइड. फर्दर यू विल मल्टीप्लाई एंड चेक ऑन योर ओन. क्लियर? नाउ दिस वन again I have in under root minus, so under root 25 will be 5 and then be iota. I hope you remember. I'll write this minus 25 as 5 iota. Similarly here 16 under root is 4 and minus 1 under root be this. That's it. Now what I'll do, I'll rationalize. Again you have to change the sign of, I am checking opposite rationalization with this. Is it clear? इसका opposite. It was minus 20, so I kept minus 20 there. इसका opposite, so that नीचे बन जाए a square minus b square का formula. Now multiply. Put the value of iota square, that is -1. So minus 20 into minus 1 plus 20, 22. This is 3 iota. Plus 16, because iota square is -1, so 22 by 17 plus 3 by 17 iota. This is how we are going to solve it. Is it clear? Not a difficult topic, very very easy. Alright, this is how we are going to apply the properties. One or two more examples we'll pick up. Like, say I need to solve, this is separate into real and imaginary parts. Separate into real and imaginary parts. Alright, clear? So that means I need to open it. We know that a plus b whole cube formula I can apply. Clear children? If they ask you simplify, if they ask you solve and change into a standard form, मतलब है simple question को solve करना है और वो proper a plus iota b की form में आ जाना चाहिए. That's it. इसमें भी वही बोल रहा है, वो real parts को अलग करो, imaginary parts को अलग करो, मतलब a plus iota b की form में question आना चाहिए. पहले solve ऊपर करते हैं. a plus b whole cube, a cube plus 3ab square या 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. ये फॉर्मूला होता है a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus a cube and denominator remains as it is. 8 24 iota. This is 6 iota square. Iota cube can be written as iota square into iota. Iota cube को क्या लिख सकते हैं? Iota square into iota. I told you in the previous video that iota square और iota 4 दो values याद रहनी चाहिए बस. Put the value of iota square, that is -1. Iota square is -1. So 8 minus 6 2, 24 minus 1 23 iota. Now we have this. Clear? Up we will not leave iota in the denominator. Whenever you have iota in the denominator, you have multiply and divide by this. That means rationalize it. Clear? Now solve it. Simple brackets multiplication as we do it. नीचे हमेशा a plus b a minus b फार्मूला बनेगा. a square minus b square. Iota square is -1, so it will become plus 46. 46 plus 6, 52. 69 minus 4, 65 iota. 9 plus 4 because iota square is -1. Clear? So 52 by 13, 65 by 13, these are the real part, and imaginary part, it will go on 4. This is 5. So my answer is 4 plus 5 iota. 4 plus 5 iota. Is it clear? Alright. Clear to everyone? Simple questions, very, very easy. The next one, just I'll pick up 2 more examples. I have to find out the additive inverse of this number. Additive inverse of 2 plus 3 iota whole square. अब बेटा कुछ भी निकालना हो, either you have to find additive inverse, you have to find multiplicative inverse. I told you ना, याद रखने पड़ेंगे क्या होते हैं. पहले कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर अपने स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म में होना चाहिए. दैट मीन्स a प्लस आयोटा b. a प्लस का मतलब हमेशा प्लस नहीं, 3 माइनस 4 आयोटा भी हो सकता है. रियल नंबर्स होना चाहिए, मतलब स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म. नीचे आयोटा, ऊपर स्क्वायर, ऊपर पावर, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. इट शुड बी इन द प्रॉपर फॉर्म. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई ओपन द स्क्वायर. a स्क्वायर plus 2ab, 2 into 3 6, 6 into 2 12 iota plus b square. Iota square is minus 1, so minus. This is the complex number. मुझे क्या निकालना है? Additive inverse. क्या होता था additive inverse? अभी हमने properties की हैं. What is additive inverse? Same complex number with the opposite sign. Same complex number with the opposite sign. So my additive inverse is 5 minus 2 iota. 5 minus 2 iota. Is it clear to everyone? Additive inverse is minus of the complex number. कि additive inverse में यही था ना कि इसमें क्या ऐड किया जाए कि जीरो आंसर में आ जाए. तो उसी कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर को नेगेटिव साइन के साथ ऐड करोगे तो जीरो ही आंसर में आएगा. Alright. Next, I have to find out multiplicative inverse of. Say if I'll pick up 7 plus root 7 iota. This was 12 children. 7 plus root 7 iota. This is my z. What is multiplicative inverse of z? याद है? मल्टीप्लिकेटिव इनवर्स का मतलब होता है इसको किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए कि 1 आंसर में आ जाए. तो किससे मल्टीप्लाई किया जाए? 1 by z. Reciprocal is also always multiplicative inverse. Negative sign is additive inverse. 1 by z is multiplicative inverse. But is there any problem? Yes. कॉम्प्लेक्स नंबर में आयोटा कभी भी डिनोमिनेटर में नहीं होना चाहिए. So I'll rationalize. Solve it. A plus b, a minus b. Iota square is minus 1, so 49 plus 7. Separate. So 1 by 8. That is the multiplicative inverse. Is it clear? That is a multiplicative inverse. Alright? Clear to everyone? So this was all about the basics of complex numbers, where we have done properties of complex numbers, we have done algebra of complex number, some properties and related questions.